First, as required by Rule 129(2) of the National Assembly, I was consulted on the scheduling of the motion of no confidence that was debated and voted upon in this House prior to the scheduling of the motion itself. And I must say that as leader of government business, I was not consulted by the Speaker on how the vote should be conducted. Let me say that I was very tempted on a number of occasions to try and find out what the Speaker's decision was, but I held myself back. Each time I saw her, I kept looking at her posture to see whether there was some indication on her decision. And one time, I should confess, I said, "Speaker, you remember the Constitutional Court said that you have a decision to make." And upon saying that, she gave me a very, very strange look, basically telling me that it's none of your business. I will decide whichever way. And as you are no doubt aware, the Constitutional Court made it clear that the decision on whether or not the conduct of the vote on the motion of no confidence should be by secret or open was the Speaker's decision to make. So in the end, all I ever saw of her decision was when she announced it on television. So I had no inkling whatsoever what her decision was. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Are there any supplementary questions? The Honourable, the Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Speaker. Deputy President, we welcome the fact that the vote had taken place via secret ballot. The natural consequence of that is that the President has already been on record saying that all the members who voted in secret must then face a witch hunt. The real crisis is that, in fact, the people's business is now being held hostage by this witch hunt, where even people like Dr. Makosi Khoza have been removed from portfolio committees. My question to you, Deputy President, is whether or not you support this witch hunt, and if you don't, what actions are you going to take to ensure that the people's business is continued by this Parliament rather than this witch hunt that seeks to disrupt where the Parliament is going to work?
The Honourable Deputy President.
Madam Speaker, as far as I'm concerned, there is no witch hunt in the African National Congress. The ANC has accepted that the vote has happened as it did happen, and clearly, like any other political party, it has its own internal processes that must be respected, just as we respect internal processes in other parties. So let the ANC continue with its own internal processes. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honourable Shope.
Thank you, Speaker. Deputy President, yes, there is a witch hunt that ANC is doing to their own members. Dr. Makosi Khoza has been removed as the chair of the DPSA, and she is removed by the ANC, let alone that the processes in Parliament were not followed. Honourable Derek Hanekom is being threatened now by the ANC to be removed as the ANC chairperson in that committee, DC. Thirdly, the Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker who's the national chair of the ANC, is being victimized by the ANC. So don't tell us there's no witch hunt, because those comrades and those members, they were exercising their rights following the Constitutional Court. So what are you saying about that, Deputy President? You must come clean. Are you with the hand, or are you protecting the members of parliament who are exercising their democratic right? Oath of office in parliament, you must come clean now, we must know from you.
The Honorable, the Deputy President.
Madam Speaker, I did say that there is no witch hunt, and the ANC should be allowed to proceed with its own internal processes, because these are party political processes. It would be, I think, very exciting for all other members seated here to hear the internal doings within the African National Congress, where we would outline precisely what is happening with Honorable Derek Hanekom, what's happening with this one and that one. But we are not in a space and time to be able to do that. So allow the ANC to carry on with its own internal processes, and that's all I can say on this matter.